Okay, friends, now that you know all about habitats, it's time to learn 2 new words. And these words you may have heard before, but we're going to talk a little bit more about it in this video. So, your 2 new words are predator and prey. The first word I'm going to show you is predator. And a predator is a kind of animal that eats other animals. So I drew a lion on top of the word because a lion is a predator. A lion eats other animals. Something that a lion likes to eat are zebras. Another example of a predator is a snake. A snake likes to eat other animals. Something a snake likes to eat are rats. So a snake is also a predator. The other word we're talking about is a prey. And the reason why I drew these 3 pictures with prey is because a lot of times the prey are the animals that need to hide because they are the animals that get eaten. So I tried to draw a burrow. I drew some tall grass that an animal could camouflage themselves in. And I drew a tree that maybe an animal could climb up and not get eaten, or they could hide inside the trunk. So, a prey is the animal that gets eaten, but if they're able to hide, sometimes they stay safe. Some animals that could be an example of a prey are the rats because they get eaten by snakes, or the zebras because they get eaten by lions. An example of a predator and a prey would be a snake would be the predator because they like to go after other animals, and a mouse or a rat would be the prey because they are the animal that needs to hide so that they aren't the ones to get eaten. Okay, I found a story and I'm going to read you part of this story. I'm not going to read the whole thing, and I'm going to see if you can figure out who is the prey in this story and who is the predator. Now, this story is a little silly, and I think you're going to realize it when I read the title. The story is called The 3 Little Wolves and the Big Bad Pig. Once upon a time, there were 3 cuddly little wolves with soft fur and fluffy tails who lived with their mother. The first was black, the second was gray, and the third was white. One day, the mother called the 3 little wolves around her and said, "My children, it is time for you to go out into the world. Go and build a house for yourselves, but beware of the big bad pig." "Don't worry, Mother, we will watch out for him," said the 3 little wolves, and they set off. Soon they met a kangaroo who was pushing a wheelbarrow full of red and yellow bricks. "Please, will you give us some of your bricks?" asked the 3 little wolves. "Certainly," said the kangaroo, and she gave them lots of red and yellow bricks. So the 3 little wolves built themselves a house of bricks. The very next day, the big bad pig came prowling down the road and saw the house of bricks that the little wolves had built. When they saw the big bad pig coming, they ran inside the house and locked the door. So these animals are the ones running away. And we know which animal runs away. The pig knocked on the door and grunted, little wolves, let me come in." "No, no, no," said the little wolves. "By the hair on our chins, we will not let you in. Not for all the tea leaves in our china teapot." "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down," said the pig. So he huffed and he puffed and he puffed and he huffed, but the house didn't fall down. But the pig wasn't called big and bad for nothing. he went and fetched his sledgehammer and he knocked the house down. The three little wolves only just managed to escape before the bricks crumbled, and they were very frightened indeed. So, if you take a look at this page, which animal looks like the predator, the one that is trying to eat the other animals, and which one looks like the prey, the animal that's trying to hide? Now, there are many animals that can be predators and preys. I want to see if you can think of an animal that is a predator and another animal that is a prey.